Welcome, everybody, to another Romanvs The Collective. Today's topic: what do you think the world will look like in 50 years? So, I've been contemplating this question, and it's honestly very difficult because I have the what I would like it to be and the what I think it's actually going to be. So, let's get to the what I think it's actually going to be because that's more in line with the question. I think technology, we're going to continue to advance to a degree in which I do believe it'll be more detrimental to our society. And the reason I say that is just because I feel like with the internet, with our mobile devices, we're always connected to everything. Um, Video gaming, podcasting, everybody sharing an opinion. There's so many ways to connect. And the issue that I find is that as more technology comes out, and this is again just my perspective, as more technology comes out with the express intent to get us to be closer together, the further I feel we drift apart. Like, we have countless social medias, countless websites dedicated to sharing your views, sharing your thoughts, sharing what's in here, and connecting with people, finding people from your past, connecting to new people that you would have otherwise never come across, right? You got these dating apps. And all the while, I feel like people are getting worse because now it's like it wasn't enough to be searching for that validation in your own personal life. But now when you don't get it, you're looking for it online. And then there are some people who don't get that even there, which then creates all these depressed, unable to dive and deal with their emotions. And they end up hurting themselves or other people. There's countless ways that we've progressed in society and in the world. And it's like for every accomplishment that we've made, you can point to so many different ways in which we've fallen short. We don't care about the environment. We don't care about each other, And I just feel like with all this technology, it's just more at the forefront. Like, we're able to see just how cruel this world is. Whereas before, the less technology you had, you saw it, but within your bubble, right? Every day I open my phone and I can see all these horrendous acts and people just shaming each other online, and for entertainment half the time. You know what I mean? It's like the further we progress, the more heartless it feels like we become as a society. And I would like to think, see, this is now heading into the what I would like it to be. I would like to think that eventually we'll get it together. I'd like to think that eventually, if my mom's generation couldn't figure it out, my generation definitely can't figure it out. I'd like to think that my kids' generation will figure it out. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But I would like to think that. Because, again, no matter what you believe in, we get one life. Now, whether or not you believe you go somewhere after that, or you believe that, reincarnation, or whatever you believe, we can all agree that this life that we're living right now is your one life. What happens to you in the afterlife, that's a debate for another day. But this life, you get one. And I just feel like if everyone kept that in mind, and really took a look and saw how everything we do impacts other people and ourselves, and we really understood that, world would be way better of a place to live. But it's just like there's so many people out there that kind of feel the well, it doesn't affect me right now, or the in the immediate, that's somebody else's problem, or they just don't care. And there's just so much of that right now. And that's also a big reason why I even started this podcast. Was because I just felt there was so much negativity everywhere I looked. I was scrolling through whatever feed. It could be Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is. It just always feels so negative. And especially when you got those podcasts giving advice and things like that, it's just so toxic. And I wanted to be the opposite of that. I felt like we need more positivity. We need more people that, I mean, I don't have all the answers. I'm not even saying I have any. But my point is that I'm trying. And every day I wake up, I want to be better. I want to get better. I want to help somebody. And ultimately, that's what I'm trying to surround myself with nowadays. I find myself at a point in which I'm just tired of the negative because it's everywhere around me. So even in my day to day, I've cut so many people out just because I feel like they're so negative. And it's like I've reached that boiling point. And I feel like if more people came to that conclusion, like, hey, you know what? There's so much negativity out there. I'm going to focus solely on being positive and figuring it out and helping each other and so on and so forth. But again, those are dreams. But the way I see it is, if I can come out here and just shine a little bit of light, just a little bit of light through the darkness, and maybe I can get the next person to shine a little bit of their light, and in turn the next person shine a little bit until finally the room's lit. But I'd like to think that we as human beings will eventually figure it out. Do I think we will? I honestly couldn't tell you. But I hope so. But anyways, that's just my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts? Share in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, whatever it is you can do to support. And keep hitting me with these questions. Keep hitting me with your comments. And I'll see you in the next one.